Hi guys, Dr. Benjamin Benulis with an important message here. So today is September 8th, 2017. Hurricane Harvey's devastated Houston, Texas. Hurricane Irma is about to hit Florida. A 8.0 earthquake just hit Mexico the other day. There's massive flooding in India, thousands of people killed, thousands of people displaced. Climate change is more real than ever as of now, as of September 2017. And people are starting to get scared, and I just want to remind you guys that there is still a chance to turn the ship around. And of course what people do is they get upset and say, oh, well, if Donald Trump, the President of the United States, believed in science, this wouldn't be a problem. But the fact is that what the President of the United States does, he's only one human being, and this is something that everybody has a chance to make a difference in. And it doesn't matter if the President denies the science, because you sitting at home right now at your computer, you have a chance to make a difference, and I want to tell you how. Obviously, transportation is a big part of climate change. Cars pollute. You do what you can. I drive a hybrid car. I take public transportation when I can. I live in a major metropolitan area where that's available. Not everybody has that. Not everybody has access to a hybrid or electric vehicle. It's a step in the right direction. But what I want to impress upon you guys is that transportation is not even the leading cause of ocean dead zones, of greenhouse gas emissions, of wastewater and runoff and things like that. So many aspects of pollution and climate change have nothing to do with transportation, or at least they don't have nothing to do, but the major cause is animal agriculture. Okay, raising animals for food is essentially, we have billions and billions of land animals on the planet that we grow for food. They essentially function as additional humans that are polluting, producing methane gas, producing waste, and we essentially created this system that's horribly inefficient for getting us our food, because it takes about 26 pounds of grain to produce 1 pound of meat. And so all these animals produce waste, they produce methane gas, they are a huge contributor to climate change. In fact, they are the #1 contributor. So that means that the most effective thing you can do to reverse climate change and do your part to help save our environment, not just our planet, because our planet will live on without us, it'll kill us off, and it'll be okay. Like, Earth will still be around. We won't. But the #1 thing you can do is adopt a whole food plant-based diet, or I should say a plant-based diet in general, but if you want to do it the healthy way, adopt a whole food plant-based diet. This means essentially eating food straight out of the ground or off the tree. That's the best way I can describe it. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. These things come from the earth. Real food doesn't have ingredients. Yes, Cheetos and Pepsi and things like this, or Fritos, are made out of plants, but that doesn't mean that they're healthy. So as it turns out, the diet that's the healthiest for you is also the best for the environment. And of course, no animals have to be killed when they don't want to be killed. A lot of people say, oh, well, we grow them for food, that's their purpose. Well, if you asked them if they had a voice and you said, do you want to be killed for food, they'd probably say no, just like your dog. But anyway, ethical issues aside, this is essentially the #1 thing you can do to affect climate change in a positive way. So if you want to sit around and get mad that Trump is not, accepting the science while you, munch down cheeseburgers, you're missing the bigger picture. And I just want to remind you guys that the power is in your hands. Adopt a whole food plant-based diet. It's seriously easy. If you subscribe to this channel, I've got tons of videos to show you how to do it. I've even written a free guide, which I'll put a link down below. You can download the free guide. It gives you a lot of tips and tricks about succeeding on a plant-based diet, whether you want to help the environment, reverse a disease condition, or just tread more lightly upon the earth. It's a great way to do that. So the reminder is, guys, the power is in your hands. A plant-based diet is the #1 thing we can do to reverse climate change. Obviously, that climate change is happening at an accelerated pace, so now rather than later is a great time to do it. And it allows people to say, well, oh, what if we just ate grass-fed meat? Then we wouldn't be, knocking down acres and acres of the rainforest to, essentially grow corn, wheat, and soy to feed to animals in this horribly inefficient system. We could just have them graze on the grass. Well, the fact is, if you've seen the movie Cowspiracy, we essentially don't have enough square miles of land. Even if we knocked down all buildings and everything was just grassland for cattle to grow, we still would not be able to meet the animal product demands of the population. So reducing your animal consumption is great. It's a great start. Eliminating entirely is great. If you want to propose grass-fed, you've got to realize that you've got to reduce your animal product consumption significantly, that it can't continue to happen at the rate it's happening with the population that we have. So that's my message to you. If you like this video, please subscribe for more. Also check out Whole Future on Instagram and Facebook as well. Thanks for watching, guys.